Right, yeah, okay. So that looks to be everything set up and ready to go. So very glad to be doing this once again. I just come from a very fun, if not a little bit disappointing, Grand Tactician stream. So, hopefully we can have something to celebrate this time around. I'll get started here in just a moment. Looking for... 3, yep, okay. Yep, should be good. We'll go ahead and we'll get into this then. Now, we've cleared Medica Mines, which is good. How you doing there, Carl? Because I've been my man. Yeah, we cleared Medica Mines. We will be taking McGee today. We should have the rest of the Imperial Guard Division make a landfall at Tavoy, which is good. We'll not take it today because we won't have an attack today, but we will have an attack tomorrow. For the goddamn. I like that. Right. What a day for a daydream. He's definitely up to something. He's been far too quiet, so he's definitely up to something, but we'll have to see. As far as it goes, we are doing the best we can. We should have a strengthened kid battalion within the next... I think Infinite told me we should have it about 3 or so days. So we'll have to hope for that. Is this Eternal Battles? Both? Both? I don't know how to respond to that one there. We do take control of that island, which is nice. Well, that dot base, I should say. Right, yes, we are unloading over here. I did separate out the majority of the forces so they won't have an unnecessary amount of bombardment. I didn't have Vulcan, good to have you, my man. I did separate out forces from the force heading to the Void too. Reason being, I want to have more of a actual surface escort element. Swordfish misses, but its bravery is actually in here, considering that we do have mines. Brave of him, really. We should be able to manage there. Apparently our mine's being jack, it seems. But we do have a lot of ASW in that. Hello, I-22. Sorry, I-22. You've discovered DD Benham. I've been there hunting I-22. We are in deep water. And this is likely a ASW mission. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but I-22 should be okay, unless she gets very unlucky. They don't have a huge amount of actual depth charges, which is nice. Oh, is that right? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't be too shocked about that one. That was a little bit concerning, though. Yeah, I do feel like he has been gunning for a ball. It does feel that way. We are building up to size 7. Right, how is Swordfish getting away with this? She's literally in Rabal, there's literally mines there, and yet she continues to operate, she continues to have 2 attacks. It's an aggressive commander. Yet our ASW task forces in the area are just flailing at this moment in time. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. He's moving his forces over here to the north. Okay. We're still unloading and supplying a few men. We'll take that base here today, which is good. Right, taking that base. I really do hope we get some depth charges into the Swordfish. It would be rather annoying if she was to be able to just operate without any issues at all. It just feels like my mines would be a lie, essentially. We do have plenty of patrol boats in that area as well, so I just don't get. I just don't get it sometimes. Maybe it just has a very good submarine commander. But we are unloading over here at the Void. That's a fair amount destroyed there, but it will be recovered. So it's a shame to lose them, but unloading is to be expected. Especially as they don't have preparation for the base they're unloading at. Means to an end. Means to an end. Okay, so moving into air operations I am. Now, it will be intriguing to see if we see anything of any value, whether we might see his carriers potentially, but I don't know. I think he's probably building up. Right, continue to land here. Load in over here. Right, air operations phase A. Allied AP. That can't be right. That can't be right. That must be misidentification, surely. I'm looking forward to seeing that area again. It looks like we had bad weather there. Yeah, it is an allied task force. Maybe he is sending something out there, but I'm really amazed. Because we do have a plethora of forces in that area, but then again, he doesn't know that, so... Okay. Bring it on, essentially, I guess. Do have a decent escort. Hey, doing that up. Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, so we continue to bomb the port over here, so we do actually get another hit onto the Tantalus, and we have another hit on the Psycholand. Or Psycholand, however you want to pronounce that. Psycholand. Yep, hits him more. The Don Jose, the Yusang, Shikyang, Tantalus. More hits there, so we should sink a few of them today, ideally. I do very much wonder what he has out in that area. And he continues over here, which is fine. Blenheim's, H81s, he's strafing, okay. A few casualties there, non-combatants disabled. So he moved from here to here, okay, but that base might actually be open at this moment in time. He's moving his forces around, but I'm not too worried about that. I might want to actually have a unit between the TIE division to the north and obviously the TIE divisions of the Goo, just because I'd like to make sure we aren't in danger of being cut off, but we should be okay. Right, mission cancelled for the Eaters there, which is a bit of a shame. Air operations to the PM. Apparently that is an AP. I don't... maybe he's trying to draw away something. We are seeing assets there. Interesting enough there near the Marshals. Few ships. I don't imagine it's anything fun, but I can't imagine it's... I don't know. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. It does make me wonder what he's actually up to. And the good news is we do obviously have Kidbatai. I mean, Kidbatai, the longer it gets to actually rest, the better. I mean, I can actually operate fairly comfortably within the Marshall Islands because we do have the islands there to support us, so... We'll see. I don't imagine he's doing anything overly much. I mean, it could be the carriers, but I don't know. I don't know if it could be the carriers. It looks like they've come from another position there. Who knows what they might be doing. He might be trying to attempt to take an island, but I don't know. He's doing some interesting moves. Making some interesting moves right now. How you doing the comments, yeah? We had a couple of sub-attacks that didn't go anywhere, thankfully for us. Yes, the music is great, thank you very much. I do appreciate it as well. Just unloading over here. We do see some actual ships near the Marshall Islands. And we do have really good detection out that way, so ideally we do get a decent identification of what the enemy actually is, really. Yes, we are attacking over here. You can see his AV is predominantly concentrated in the second KNIL. And, right. Has he... Right, so that's pulling out. So he's headed to the paratroopers over here. I might go ahead and actually try and pull the paratroopers out. So he's moving into the mountain. But we'll see. Right, I don't imagine we'll win today. I'm not particularly keen on winning, frankly. So we'll speed this up. Oh, we do win it, actually, today. I was hoping we wouldn't win today, but okay, I'll take it. That regiment surrenders, which is quite useful, actually. Bandawang, I mean, that's the position I didn't want them to head towards, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, thank you very much for that, J-Man Thunder. That's much appreciated, my man. Okay, so we did win today. I didn't want to win today, but okay. And I suppose this is it. We had 439. He had 65. Yeah, okay. Oh, the enemy's actually lacking supply there, which is really helpful, so that should reduce our casualties. So, 3 destroyed, 46 disabled, 0 destroyed, 3 disabled, 0 destroyed, 3 disabled, 1 vehicle destroyed, 2 disabled. We inflict... Fuck me, that's a lot of casualties. Oh, fuck. That was a big loss. Oh, shit. Wow, 6,315 casualties, 311 squads destroyed. That's a lot. That is a lot. That should make it far easier for us to actually manage this. Holy mother of God, that's a lot, man. Yeah, 311 destroyed, 26 disabled, 353 destroyed, 40 disabled, 24 destroyed, 106 guns destroyed. Oh, wow. 1 disabled, 67 vehicles destroyed, 1 disabled. That is not good. That is essentially a rout. Yeah. That is not good. That is not good for him. Jeez. I was hoping we would have had a... And the reason why I didn't want to take it is because I wanted to have another go at actually attacking him, but it looks like we don't even need it. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage caused. Wow. Never mind. So we don't kick him out of the hex here. It looks like it's going to be something of a prolonged affair. But we'll have forces to kick him out. We are attacking Manilla here once again. So... we have about 1780 or so AV. I can't recall what AV he was actually at. We didn't bombard the day before. We should have had at least a little bit more time to recover here. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, really. I'm not imagining any sort of victory here today. What I'm trying to do here is take his fortifications down from what I think they would at level 2 down to level 1 fortifications. So we'll probably take Manila about February, early February. But I'm really impressed with the victory on Java there. That was a really big victory. His units that are headed to the mountains now might be in such a state as to just disintegrate anyway. So that's worked out really well for us, actually. Surprisingly well. I'm working on my most ambitious mod for Victoria 2 at the moment. Sounds pretty awesome. Good luck with that, my man. Right, I'm going to speed up the results here. So we should take the fortifications down. I don't think we'll have a victory, of course. But who knows? We might do. It depends on the rolls, but I doubt it. 71st PA there. Yeah, 71st, 91st. So go down to 1 then. Right, okay. So not a bad result. We had 1-1 there. We have actually pretty light. 200 disabled, but they can be recovered. 2,244. 6 destroyed, 200 disabled. Which is to be expected here. 0, 25, 40, 33. But these are predominantly an advantage from the independent units. 2 guns destroyed, 18. Not too bad. Potentially. We'll see. 1810, 756. Yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close. I'd like to take them down to 0 fortifications. But we do inflict 31 destroyed, 119 disabled, 39 destroyed, 104 disabled, 0 destroyed, 15 disabled, 10 guns destroyed, 47 disabled. 1 unit was destroyed. I don't know which unit it was destroyed. But yeah, he's getting to the point now where he is collapsing, which is good. That's excellent. We are attacking over here. Alright, yeah. I remember the E3 map. I never got a chance to actually really use it. So we do capture the space over here, which is useful. That base surrenders, which is good. He does have this unit moving over here, so I'm going to bear that in mind, actually. Yeah, 31. But that's good news. It means that we actually have the base open now, so supply will begin to move over this way. So we'll take the void next turn. Deliberate attack over here, then ideally we can kick them out. I'd like to have that road reopened. 146, 34, so retreat towards Yunnan. So they cross the river over here to essentially no man's land, which okay. 45 squads destroyed, yeah. I don't think they're going to have much in the way of actual viability. So they had 45 AV and they had 45 squads destroyed, so they've essentially got nothing left there. Okay. Paramashiro Jima expands, and Singapore expands there, which is nice. Excellent. Okay, so pretty good turn. Some interesting things have occurred this turn, though. I'm adding most of the E3 map provinces to Victoria. Wow. Oh, thank you very much for that, J-Man. Much appreciated, my man. Intriguing. Okay. Okay. But we got the things that we wanted. He's making some moves towards the Marshall Islands, which we'll have to take a look at shortly. He continues to use his air power in Burma, which is not too surprising. I'm quite happy that we didn't have the submarine swordfish cause us any problems. I'm surprised it didn't hit any mines at all, though. I'm surprised. A little bit annoyed about it, considering we have 95 freaking mines. But in fairness, I could probably do with actually increasing the amount of mines we have there to try and make it foolproof. But hey. We'll go ahead and we'll save it. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the victory on Java here today. Manilla is not too bad at all, really. A lot disabled, but disabled will be recovered. But the good news is now he's almost... Well, he'll be down to level 1 fortifications now. Not too far away from that 0, so the next time we attack we'll be at 0 with him. And then we'll start to just destroy him. So, let's see how our units fared then. Players use air power to kill the AP. We've got loads of ships in that area. I don't know how it could be like a trap. I don't know why he's doing it, frankly. I just don't know how he could turn it into a trap. So we see here then, so 2nd Division 95 DOE, 65th Brigade there, 67. Not too bad actually. Looks like we're shared out fairly uniformly amongst the divisions here. 42, 28, 28. 28's not even that bad actually. Descriptions are there, but 28's not bad. 28's not bad. 35's not too bad. 42, 42. Shouldn't take too long to recover that, really. Yeah, not too bad. We're at 1589. Assault values, what I'm going to do then is tell them to rest and recover before the next attack, then in another couple days. So, yeah, I mean, maybe the next attack might even do it, really, if we get the odds up there. He's going to lose a lot of units when that goes, though, which is nice. Let's see, what does he have here? Yeah, it's one ship. I don't know why he'd do it. So strange. So we finally in here, then looks like he's trying to move out. I'm going to go ahead and actually order a deliberate attack over here to see if we can actually take this base. That would be nice. I may have them actually plan for that base, but I'd lose most of that planning. We should be able to take that. And if we don't, then that's fine either way. Still one unit over here, 34 aircraft. I'm trying to... Yeah, he's moving units over here to the north. So it looks as if he's trying to move into that ×2 terrain, which, okay, but it's in ×2 anyway, so it doesn't particularly make a difference for me. And I'd rather fight him there than in Rangoon, because he benefits from fortifications, and he has the actual facilities there to help him. So, we'll see. I was hoping we might have actually hit that AP Morton Bay again, but we didn't. So, well. Right, I'm going to go ahead and order an attack over here. How many board? So it's just supply, all the men are ashore, which is fine. So what I can go ahead and do then is actually have that shifted back over here. Yeah, and I can go ahead and send like a heavy cruiser force out there to deal with that. I'm just really, I can't really explain why he would want to do that. Maybe he's trying to do it just to see what we have in the area? Maybe. Some sort of test, perhaps? I'm so surprised I didn't see the cruiser down that way. I was hoping I could have found that. Ah, well. Carl. Carl. Oh man, I love you, man. I do love you. Yeah, I discussed that earlier today, actually, as a potential method. Or was it yesterday? I can't remember when it was, but I discussed it as a potential method. Which is why we are assembling the 2nd Raiden Regiment over here. It's nearly here in its entirety. I am moving more transports out that way. Yeah, what I'd like to do is try and land the entire unit so I could shock attack and take out the AVG in that base there. That'd be nice. One unit there, apparently. And that's technically empty, so we could potentially use that. But, I mean, the reality is it doesn't particularly matter what he will do here, because we have the forces to move north. And I think what I will do is send additional forces to the north. I'd like to have another TIE division potentially march north. Or, saying that, I think I'd like to have a couple of units moving along this way. He didn't attack us today directly, which is nice. So they are recovering some odds. I just like to make sure I have units in these hexes here so we can't be cut off. Let's see. Yeah, so I just need units in both of those hexes. Yeah, move that. To add the... to add equal the number of provinces in the free map. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. As an R2 has a 60 AV power unit for the Japs. That's pretty cool. Right, I'm going to have them head north. Supply should be easier now due to the fact that they were resting. You should find it easy to actually get into the base here. I just need to stockpile, but I don't want to tell it to stockpile because I don't want to have it adversely affect the system. And how much AV do I need here to garrison this? 20. So I could get units marching that way. I can have the first RTA moved up then as well. So we have another construction unit that has arrived in the area. Okay. I did tell the 2 0 squadrons to essentially just rest, and you can see that's worthwhile, because you can see that we have 6 and 7 fatigue there on the squadrons, which is excellent. Yeah, that's working well. And what about going parallel to the coast of Manilla to threaten the cutoff? Well, the thing is, he's in a position where he knows that he can be cut off. I mean, technically, I don't know. I think he might just evacuate Rangoon to a degree. The good news is that it is cut off now, technically, as true, he has some major roads, but he doesn't have the rail. Well, I've only just got them to a point now when I have them rested enough. We may go ahead and actually begin to sweep Rangoon. I'm not saying that's out of question. It's likely what we will do. I would like to target the shipping in the area, perhaps, but that's not necessary. We would likely will sweep. I just wanted to get them to a point where they do have sufficiently low fatigue so we can actually start the ball rolling, and ideally keep that pressure. Right. So he's moving over here, but he is being bombed. I don't think he was bombed here today, but he's moving towards Swell Tower, and I don't know why. He must be trying to draw attention out from here, but okay. Right. So he's moving over here. But, well, we'll go ahead and we'll shock attack. If I was saying that, I'll just deliberate attack. I do have reinforcements heading south. Okay. Okay, excellent. So the divisions have arrived here then, so I will be able to tell them to attack today. And that will bring us a little bit closer towards SunYan. There we go. Have our units marching over here. It's going to take them a little while to close in. But the good news is we only need to clear that hex. Then we should have both armies combined essentially in this area, then move upon SunYan. How you doing there, Gary? We had a big victory at Java, a very big victory at Java, actually. Like, a surprisingly big victory at Java. Yeah, like, oh no, yeah, here we go. This was a big victory at Java. It was actually really surprisingly big. Like, 311 squads destroyed, 353 destroyed, 24 destroyed, 106 destroyed, 67 destroyed, 10 units retreat, 1 unit destroyed. Really big. Really freaking big there. And that's most of his guns there. That's like 2/3 of his guns gone. That's huge. Did you have a nice cup of Java? Yeah, I like that. And we see here Batavia with 1 unit inside, and he might be marching over here to the Yokosuka. But I should be able to pull that out quickly enough. We got in there in 1 turn. I can get out there in 1 turn. But, we'll see. I might even get the ability to actually attack this unit before it pulls out. If I bombed the unit in Batavia, I could probably stop it, but we'll see. He's going to have to... I mean, he could move in movement mode, but if he moves into movement mode, then, well, 2 days will be in that same hex as well, so, not too niffed. Not too miffed. We do have the other regiment that has made it across here, and it looks like it's in... Yeah, it's in full order, which is excellent there. Why pull out? What do you mean pull out? Oh, I know, I'm not too exactly keen on doing so. I don't want to give him the mountain hex, but I don't imagine there's anything here. No, I mean, this is it. Like, there's 1 unit marching here. I don't think it'll be any problem, really. It looks like some sort of aviation unit. I think that's the headquarters over there. We're in a great position. Yeah, just bear in mind, obviously just reading the actual events of the turn here, so if I say something I haven't really thought about it, it's actually long, so don't worry about it. Yeah, so we'll have Batavia next turn. What I will be able to do then is actually march these forces in here. So I do have a number of forces that are already planning for battling. How do you want to pronounce that? So march inland. Though, let's see. I mean, this is it. He's lost a tremendous amount of AV. I think it is worthwhile marching upon him, really. I don't think he'll be able to withstand us. I do have additional forces that will be used for other purposes. The armor's not going to be worthwhile there. Yeah, so I have a reconnaissance regiment here. I'd like to actually head towards Batavia so I can go ahead. But then again, what I could do here is move here. That's a headquarters unit as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I didn't expect us to have such a large victory like that, so that's really worked out well. Okay, these units. And we have a size 4 airfield here. I'm going to have 1 unit begin marching, or 2 units begin marching. No, we'll just have 1 unit begin marching Batavia so I can make use of it. They can operate from this position here then. So I do have a tank regiment. So we do see out here then 8 units. I could head south to Semarang. I think really what I want to do is actually head to this position here to cut the ability for these units to move out elsewhere, but I don't think it will do. How much is Dadman moving out of China? I don't know. I don't know if he's even moving anything out of China, to be honest. Right, let's see. I'm going to have them actually move out towards Semarang to begin with. But in fairness, I think it's actually better to use them here, really. That's clear terrain as far as I'm aware. Let's see. Yeah, that's clear terrain. I might as well go ahead and use it and destroy this unit here, and then have them head south. I need to have the regiments clear out these larger positions of enemy resistance. So I can have them head down that way. I don't know how much AV is there, actually, but the armor can move down here to Semarang easily enough. I do have this reconnaissance unit as well. I'm going to use the armor as an armored fist against this unit here. And in fairness, if I take a look at the actual road system, I could potentially move into here before he could stop me. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with that unit. I've got 140 AV here, that's planned for Batavi. It should be able to take this. Right, so let's make sure everybody should have their orders. Right, you need to move in there as well. Yeah. Oh well. 16th Engineer Regiment I'll have move in there to the mountains. No, I mean, that's essentially the end of Northern Java. I don't think there's anything I can do. He did us a tremendous favour by concentrating his forces so, really. Do I need a garrison here? I do not, which is excellent. But the good news is now we have... So it's 31... Actually, no, I might as well keep... What do I need in Batavia then, garrison-wise? 60, which is a bit of a pain, but I can have a Naval Guard unit moved in there. And I'll have a Naval Guard unit moved in to do that garrison duty, which works fine. Yeah, that works fine for me. I just need to connect those positions up and get the supply flowing. But we'll have a SLF or Naval Guard unit, whatever it is, actually move into Batavia to act as a garrison then. And we do have our regiment here. Let's see. So I do have secondary road here and then major down this way. Maybe it's worthwhile, but I don't think I need to. I'm going to have him move to Batavia. I mean, he worked in our favour. He really played into our hands by moving to the beach, and I don't think it was a bad idea. I mean, this is it. He didn't have all the information. He didn't know exactly what we had there. Ah, look at that. Look at the little bugger over here trying to get in there. Got there first. How much AV's out there? And it's 13 AVs. Not a huge amount, but it's not an insignificant amount, considering that's probably like a destroyed unit. Well, a shattered unit that's been out there a long time. We'll take that base, take all the supply, essentially. Yeah, I just need to get the units moving out this way. I did order this over here to Sinquan, because I could go ahead and pick up that Naval Guard. I do have a Naval Guard loading up over here. I didn't want to load up too much supply. I wish I could tell them how much supply to load. I'm going to have supply move back to Palembang shortly. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, but I'm going to have that unit unloaded over there, and then I'll have that supply sent back to Palembang. I was going to do it a different way, but I think I'll do it that way, considering we'll have no fast sets here. We'll see, we'll see. Or I might just use it, and we'll see what we can do. But I will have supply headed back there. Let's see. Oh, no, this is... Is it the... Ah, no, never mind. This is a different unit. This unit's intended to head over here to take that base. Never mind, I confused it with what I wanted there. Yeah, this is going to head there, and we'll take that base. But I will have that supply sent back into Palembang when I can. Okay, we do have a division moving here. So you can see, I mean, look how freaking quick the 18th has moved out of Singapore. Like, holy moly. And that is like within a single day that loaded up, then moved out, and they're all the way over here. Like, they moved up there quick. Really quick. It's not too surprising considering it's a size 9 port with like 560 naval support. It's not really doing much else. Yeah, so we have these forces over here, so... We've got an abundance of force, which is nice. I can move out a lot of units here quite nice as well. So I just move out the APs here so I can actually have things move quickly. Move them into dock there for the time being. So I do have the regiment here. They're going to march north to Medan. Ideally, I don't need reinforcements. So just unload and supply there. Okay. What about survey in Georgetown? There's so many task forces in this area, it's hard to keep a track of what exactly is what. Is it this one? 80. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I confused it. No, that was 18th out from Georgetown. No, I confused it with the Imperial Guard Division that loaded up over here. No, I was thinking about the 33rd Division that I'm going to be loading up today. Never mind. I confused the 18th with the 33rd. That's it. No wonder they move that fast. Yeah, no wonder. Okay, that was my bad there. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Okay. But I do have the AKEs over here now, which is excellent. It is a solitary AP, which is really intriguing. That's what Intel suggests. Then we have 3 heavy cruiser task forces over here. So we have Maya. Maya. Yeah. Shokai. Shokai. Oh dear. Right, our supply center Bangkok. Now I had these because these guys have been a pain in my ass. For some reason they're just refusing. They began to unload last turn for some reason. So I've had to tell them to load back up again. A real big pain in the ass. I don't know why they're being such a pain with it. Okay. Right, we'll be crossing that river shortly then. I'm going to leave them in combat mode. So we have 35th in position here, which is nice. Right, I have one element of 15th Division here, which is good. I'm going to have them begin to move out towards Wuchang. We'll have that division rendezvous at that position there. Okay, these units arrived back here once again. We'll have them rest. There we go. I think I might want to move a division or some unit here, actually. I'm not comfortable with how it actually is right now. Yeah, I don't want to have that position actually taken. And 60 AV is probably not enough there, really. So I think what I'll do then is actually have you remain here. I don't think I will have a division there. I really do not want to have us cut off here, because it could quite easily do that. What I will do then is actually have one of these divisions reformed. And have it marched about there. I'm just going to make sure we can't be cut off and make sure we can actually reinforce Wuchang if necessary. Okay. So I do have another mixed brigade marching over here to the north. So what I could do then is potentially have these units attack, but I might just wait for the additional forces. But the thing is, it's wooded rough, so why give them the advantage of the terrain? It doesn't really affect me as such. It does close that rail line. Maybe that is what he's actually looking towards doing here, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but we'll kick him out in time. It's a smart move, I suppose. See you later, Gary. Have a good one. Oh, before... Let's take a look over here then at the marshals. So, 2 ships over here, 2 ships over here, 1 ship over here. Moving west, I don't know, maybe like some sort of raids. We'd have to go ahead and double check our ops. It's interesting nonetheless. I think there's about 21 or so units there. Right, we do have the naval fortress over here, so, well, frankly, if he comes in to do something, then okay. He probably will be able to, somewhat worrying, actually. Okay. But Kidaptai is not too far away, but I don't think it requires Kidaptai. It is interesting to see what he's doing here. Likely testing our responses, if anything. And bloody well, Homeland's a swordfish. That was a bloody pain in the arse. I tell you what, these mines just they just do not seem to do jack for me. Do not seem to do jack. Alright, we saw the attack on the I-22 over here, which is not detected right now. I'm marching this independent SLF unit over here to Kalaka. The reason being, well, it stops them from actually moving upon Kandari. Right, you're loading up and then you'll be moving out. Okay. Yeah, so Chongqing we see 19 units. It's I think it's 19 or 20 odd. It varies between that. Still looking at 6 over here. Still 1 here. Still so there's 3 units over here, but obviously they were the ones that retreated. Have these units over here. Just take a little bit of time. We'll close in. Okay. So just a Babs lost 2 flak today, and that's about it. No, looking good. It's looking very good in Java. And taking a look at it, so we'll be able to attack over here with the 144th Regiment, but even if we do not get the chance to attack, I don't know. As is it, it's likely a base force, perhaps. I'll keep the paratroopers in position because obviously they can defend there, but in times free terrain, so I'll just have the regiment move in behind them as soon as they're able to. I could even have like tanks move in perhaps, but I'm not going to have tanks in times free terrain. Rather just have a regiment moved in there. But I'm going to use the actual tanks here to route this and just cut these units apart really. Deal with the actual headquarters, which is obviously helping them out. But he lost a considerable amount of that AV there. Real considerable amount. I mean, that's it. It says there 264 assault value. He lost a lot of squads there. He lost a lot. We'd have to take a look at his original starts in strength and actually see what we have destroyed to know exactly what we have removed from his, well, toys there. I'm surprised that battle went so well, though. Really, really well. But this is it. We have, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry regiments. We have 2 reconnaissance regiments. We have a proper tank regiment. There's a lot here. 2 engineer regiments. We'll be able to move upon this mountain here and just clear it. And what can he do at that point? Yeah, it's a jungle rough here, but this is it. We'll just have overwhelming force to be able to kick him out. And then march himself into southern Java. It just gets easier, really. Yes, there's the mountains over here, but I'm going to have the tanks move down that way when we can. It might be potentially worthwhile to get the tanks moved to that position there. And in fairness, what I want to do is actually get the tanks down there. So what I'll do then is take a reconnaissance unit and actually do that. So that's 30 AV. Yeah, we'll use the reconnaissance regiments then to take key positions. We'll move very, very quickly. I'm going to have an armoured unit sent over here to Batavia. The reason being I want to open up the road to Batavia so I can get the supply moving around here. Let's see, the base itself then. Obviously that supplies majority hours. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So we obviously hit the port, we hit the airfield. So there is some damage in the actual base, but not that much. It's essentially the end of Java. It is just essentially going to be a... It's just going to take a little bit of time, and then we'll be able to get him. Because, frankly, what can he do now? How much AV can he have? I mean, we destroyed the majority of his AV in the north in that battle there. Big win. Big, big win. I'm going to order another attack over here. Eventually, we'll be able to force him to surrender. The good news is the army headquarters will be arriving down here shortly, which is excellent. Yeah, moving in there shortly now. So it moves 6 a turn, 7 out. So it'll be able to arrive, not tomorrow but the day after. But I will need to cap it. Looking good. Just looking really good, really. And the good news is once we have Batavia, then I can go ahead and clear Batavia of mines, which is going to be awesome. So we have here then a DMS unit. I could go ahead and actually transfer this DMS unit south. So I'll do that. Have them head down here to Palembang. Yeah. No, it's looking great. It's looking really great. It's an interesting move that he's making towards the marshals. But, well, this is it. I can't help but feel like it's a distraction to bring Kitabatai out this way. This unit's going to become quite important. It's taking supply down there to BLeAcHACiD, but it's essentially a sacrificial unit, because I don't expect it to be able to make it there. But it will actually give us information in this area, perhaps. Alright, PB's heading back. But the situation's changed to a good degree. I would have liked to have had more aviation support in this area, but unfortunately I can't get that as of yet. I decided to actually take the AVs and actually have them move towards truck to help them out over here to actually enable us to repair aircraft sooner rather than later. You can see here right now there's like 209 aircraft on the airfield, 153 ready, 38 are not ready. But if we take a look actually by fighters, you can see that 77 there, total 52. So they're getting up to scratch. And these units will be moved aboard the, I think it'll be the Shoho squadron that'll be moved aboard the Kitabatai. Right, Iron 21 here. Okay. I could do with having her repaired really while she is here. So we'll have her repaired while she's here. While she is here. Okay. Do need some more fuel down here. But I do need to get the ships out of this area then. Yeah, take a look at the amount of stuff that we had here. It's fun. Always fun. Always fun. I'm at 23,000 supply though, just shy of 24,000. So in theory I could create some additional gunboats, PT boats, essentially try and fill the port with as much as we can really, try and make it hell for him. Okay. He's definitely prepared for something. Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting. So a few more days, I'd say about 3 days or so, rest at Manila. And, well, that's it. We'll take him down to 0 fortifications then, and I think after that point, another 3 or so days, and then we'll have Manila potentially in our hands. It gets even worse from every single time. A lot of the AV that is in Manila, a lot of the units that are in Manila are pretty much broken units from the Battle of Clark as well. And once it's gone, it's essentially gone. I don't think he can retreat over here to Tan. Oops, no. God, no. No, he can't do that. So they should be forced to surrender there, which will actually net us a good amount of victory points, which would be nice. We'll turn the base as well, which will actually net us some victory points. Lose him some victory points. We'll gain the actual base, we'll be able to clear that mines in the future then. And yeah, just that point, it's marched on to Bataan. I mean, that unit over here, we could potentially send the 65th Brigade down just to keep in check, and then I'll eventually take it out later. But he's not doing anything with it, so okay, I'm just going to essentially starve our supplies, and then we'll go finish it off with something. In fairness, I could probably, I don't know, I might take all the force and actually have it sent there, but I might have a division sent south. I do very much believe in just using a sledgehammer, just because it does get things done quickly. So he's moving this unit here. He's definitely trying to play us down here in Canton. Definitely trying to play us. Oh, that'd be cool, actually. Yeah, I've heard about that. It does make me wonder if it's worthwhile actually just building the fortifications in this area now. Perhaps. But then again, he doesn't know where the Kitabatai is. Which works to our advantage, and I think he's doing this to actually try and coax us out. I'm not too sure exactly. It's hard to predict exactly what he is doing there. But all I know is we have a good number of aircraft here that are increasing daily. And how many zeros in the pool? So there's another 5 zeros in the pool today. And of course we do have a Kitabatai. Yeah, so they are recovering here, which is nice. 3 carriers are completely repaired. It's just your Koku that needs that repair most, but this is it. They've benefited from being able to repair here. Okay. Yeah, so that fuel's heading south. I may potentially have that fuel head to truck instead, perhaps. I would like to have some fuel to Bombardoir. I don't have to take everything to Bombardoir, but I think I would prefer to probably have it in truck. The reason being I can have tankers move out this way, but, well, then again, we could do with fuel here. It's better to have fuel there. Yeah. So there's spotted us over here, which that actually looks like silver intelligence. Makes no odds. Yeah, we're looking good, looking good. How many ships do we see in port here today? Still 10. I'll then start hitting over here then. And he'll be fortifying that, but he just doesn't have that many men. The units that he does have there have been weakened as well. He does have some tanks there, but they have been weakened. He just doesn't have the men. And take a look over here. We're seeing about 60,000 men. Over here's about 14,000 men. That's not enough. 26,000 men over here, but that is like a shattered force. Still takes some time to defeat, but it's more or less shattered at this point in time. Right, so 33rd. We're looking at 12,000 there. So actually a little bit smaller, but I suppose that's because it's damaged. I would like to get the actual headquarters marching, well, moving north as well. I should have enough capacity for that, really. And that's like, that's a lot of troop capacity there. Right, so that's plenty big enough, but I want to carry a few units here then. I love the fact that I can actually dock, it's so useful. Right, I don't need to carry supply with me. Carry that. I think I have some artillery here, but I might have actually sent that north. These naval construction units would be useful, in fact. I'm going to go ahead and load them up, because I do have the capacity to do so, so I will do so. Though saying that, I could do that with other ships, couldn't I? I'll do that with other ships. It makes it less risky for us to move then. Naval support is kind of handy, though, actually. Nah, leave it there. Yeah, so that'd be really quickly loaded. They'll move north very, very quickly. I'm looking forward to getting those headquarters in position then. Yeah, so we have that. These men can begin marching then. And I'd say that supply will increase then. A little bit of damage on the base there, but we take it. Can be repaired in the future if needs be. Has that supply already moved? It might have already moved, actually. But again, I don't think we had that much when we loaded, actually. Never mind. Right, so over here at Port Blair. The units have arrived. Ah, right, there we go. Yes, it looks like I'd forgotten to actually give the order for them to head that way. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so we'll wait on the base to fall there. I had forgotten to give the order for them to move. So that will move in there. That's why I was a little bit confused on supply. Okay. So going to have you begin marching north. Yeah, so the resources were damaged, but that's fine. A little bit of fuel. Yeah, it's looking great. And we'll have that. I mean, this is pretty much coming towards the end of Burma right here, really. The reason being, well, this signals the fact that we can now begin marching Japanese forces into Burma. It means the amount of men that we'll actually have in the theatre will increase dramatically and very, very quickly. You take a look at that. It's got 44,000 men. Sure, okay. I mean, we're going to be able to bring 3 divisions and then a 4th division. We have a TIE division, so we're going to be able to make pretty quick work. We do have a tank regiments marching. There are the armoured, so there are the artillery regiments and etc. as well that I need to take from Georgetown. I will have a division reformed, so yes, we'll have 5th Division reformed tomorrow. I need to pick up the rest of the 18th. Yeah, I need to pick up the rest of the 18th. But they're moving out, so I'm going to have them begin moving out to Voy. There we go. Well, actually, I should have you follow that unit. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, so very, very quickly we will have, in about 2 days or so, we should have the majority of the 18th Division being unloaded there. We'll have 50, was it 5th or 55th? It's either 5th or 55th, that'll be reformed at Georgetown. The 33rd is going to be loaded and begin moving north as well. So, yeah, we're going to have that, and it's going to arrive pretty quick. I mean, it just takes a couple days to make it down the major road. We have the tank regiments that are marching out now. Oh, I did decide actually just to wait. These guys hadn't really... Only one of them had actually gained 11 miles. I'm like, bloody hell, I might as well just combine the unit then. So, there we go. We have the 3rd RTA as a 4th division. So, there we go. Might as well just march it. Had they actually had some sufficiently decent progress, I would have actually left it as is, but nah. Right. So, they're 22 miles. They'll begin moving out tomorrow as well. Yeah, so they'll be able to cross this quickly enough. They'll cross it certainly faster than the infantry will. So that means that the TIE divisions will actually be backed by some Japanese armor, and they'll be backed by Japanese infantry quickly enough. And it's not a small commitment to men either. Not a small commitment. And the beauty of things, because we do have the quick victories in Luzon relatively, is once Manilla falls and once, like, Bataan has fallen, we've cleared the entire island of Luzon, we'll have 2 divisions sent down to Mindanao to make quick work of it. And we'll just clean up the rest of the Philippines, but that means I have 2 divisions essentially able to head elsewhere, but I'll probably have them recover somewhere potentially first, but we'll see what the state of the divisions are at the end. But they'll have gained some experience, and we'll have gained the Philippines there pretty quick. With that, it might be that we commit another 2 divisions potentially to Burma. We could potentially even commit divisions down here to actually allow us to take certain bases perhaps, or certain objectives. It gives us divisions to work with, which is nice. The Moresby area looks interesting. It looks like it's only got the 1 unit over here. I think I'm going to probably have these units stood down. He may very well be coming for the Battle of Rabaul Mark 3, technically. I just need more aviation support there. I think we need to be very mindful about that, but it has been worthwhile because we did move these construction units here. It looks like they're full as well, so I think, right, so it's just this one here. I think what we will be better off doing is potentially withdrawing the transports out of the area just so I can clear the airfield then, which it does feel like a very dodgy situation. I need to draw this aviation support from Tulagi so badly. Yeah, we'll have it picked up if we can. The question comes down to, is he prepping for an operation? Probably. I think we'll keep on building up the, yeah, keep on building the airfield up as long as I can, really. I think that's worthwhile. We'll see. Above all, we always have Kitabatai there in the pocket, and each day matters. Another 2 days, and we should be able to reinforce the fighter complement of the Kitabatai. Let's check on our ops. Okay. And Dora, I think it is. Ah, there we go. Uzuki returned to service. Yeah, so we did have the A5M4s that were previously at Rabaul put into the pool. The reason is we're going to move that squadron north for training. Kitsumaru arrives, which is good, and Chiyoda 2 arrives at Nagasaki Sasebo. I actually did go ahead and transfer these bases to General Defense, by the way. So the good news is both this base and Atorofu, I will have these bases transferred to General Defense in the future. But the good news is I can actually have all Japanese aircraft moved into these islands now, which is useful. Probably will come in use in the future. Right, let's see. I just need to refuel that sub. They're nearly repaired. We're going to send them out shortly. Right, so we have fuel headed south. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's sent to truck then. So that does help out then. Okay, so we'll call it about there then. So thank you very much for watching. I am feeling a little bit tired now. I do definitely have a cold. it's not so bad in the evenings, but in the mornings, my god, I'm awful. There we go. Thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed it. A very interesting turn. We do have things underway. Looking forward to seeing what will happen in the next few turns. Until next time, goodbye for now. Iceycrome, Jane, sayonara. Goodbye for now. Do subscribe for more. And follow me here on Twitch. It would be much appreciated. Like the video as well if you can on YouTube. That'd be much appreciated too. Until next time, goodbye for now.